people in general with dyslexia, they think just naturally differently than everybody else. And I think because they have to, and it's almost a survival mechanism for them, because standardized teaching is not the norm for them. They don't understand that. It doesn't work for us. Um, but we may be bad at one thing, but we can be really good at other things. And some things may come easily to us when other things may not come easily to us. And if you work with us, we can kind of balance that out a little bit. And we've always been told to focus on what we are good at, and just hopefully naturally over time, what we're not good at, we'll learn to deal with as we get older. Yeah, absolutely. A great example of that is Albert Einstein. I think if he did everything he was told to do, I don't think we would have the science that we have today. We wouldn't have the evolution of science that we have today. And a lot of great thinkers of our time and of our past, going all the way back to Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, and they really thought very differently. And there's even a theory that Leonardo da Vinci was dyslexic because he wrote in mirror writing. So when you have read his handwriting, you would actually have to have a mirror to read it. I think one thing we all have in common is that at first we don't have a lot of patience. And we can get pretty frustrated quite easily at things when we learn new things. But I think once we learn them, and especially when we learn things that we find out that we're interested in, we tend to be better at that. You know, doing the physical process of whatever that occupation may be than anybody else. You can look forward to somebody who will bring ideas that a lot of people wouldn't have brought. I've been called an idea machine by a lot of people, because a lot of times, and I think that's my ADD. And I think, could we get distracted, and sometimes we'll be people, our employer or teacher will be talking about us, and we'll look like we're paying attention, but we're not paying attention at all to you. But and it's not that we're not trying to not pay attention, but you may say something to us, and right when we register what you say to us, our mind will just be coming up with 1,000 different ideas of how we can do that. But when, we'll get lost in that. And at the end, when we're done thinking, we'll have to say, what did you just say? Because I didn't understand anything that you just said. And again, it's not that we're not paying attention, or we're not trying, or we're not interested. It's just that it's almost like we get a little glimpse into the future of ideas.